Hello, hello! Today I am going to work with the Be Bold Blooms die, and this is a very fun die. It's extremely popular. It has sold out on the Spellbinders website numerous times, and I just knew that I had to pick up this one because I saw so many different projects with it and I wanted to make my own. So that's exactly what I did. And I made this card already. This was my very first card with the Be Bold Blooms die. Now, I went a little crazy when I was prepping for this card, and this was just a fun card that I wanted to make on my own. It wasn't filmed or anything, just me having a good old time on a Saturday afternoon. And I die cut out a ton of shapes, so I had enough to make a whole nother card. Therefore, I'm filming it this time. So if you want to watch me create a card with the Be Bold Blooms die, stick around and I hope you enjoy the video. Now, what I've done so far here is I've put down a piece of this glitter paper. I love glitter paper, and this one is from Pen and Gear. I picked it up at Walmart. I think it was 10 sheets for like $3-ish. Not sure about the price, but it was not more than $5. So pretty good deal. Now, this circle I've had in my pink scrap bin for quite some time, and I just knew that this coordinated, so I'm going to have all of my flowers rest on this die. So I'm going to glue down my circle now. I have some liquid glue. I'm using the liquid glue from Barely Art. I'm just going to clear off any of the dried areas that are from my last project here and make sure my fine tip nozzle is good to go. On the Barely Art instructional package, it says to take off this little nozzle in between every project and wash it, but absolutely no time for that. So I just kind of put my needle in, get the clog out, and go from there. So with this circle, I'm going to kind of put it near the kind of 2/3 area down and press. And I'm going to kind of work my way backwards up just to make sure that I am getting the layers down that I want on my card. I'm definitely going to need my reverse tweezers for this project. So I'm going to be gluing and just adding as we go. I think that this little sprig was my favorite sprig because of the color underneath. It kind of pops through, and it's on the sides as well because I didn't glue it perfectly, so I kind of liked the look that that gave with this twig. It's just adorable. So that's gonna go maybe about here. And the nice thing about this die set is you really could do whatever you want, and I have not seen one card at all that I did not like because everything coordinates. And if you just pick like colors, you're good to go. So I had a lot of scrap pinks that I needed to use up. My pink area was getting a little bit full, and I don't like having giant scrap hoards. So I knew I needed to use it up. Therefore, this card was born. After a few passes through my die cutting machine, we're good to go. I'm just kind of eyeballing the placement for everything at this point, but we will see how it turns out. Oops. This was a very sweet little flower as well. This one to me kind of looks like a strawberry. I don't know. Reminded me of a little gnome head or something. Just kind of made me laugh every time I picked it up. Glue bottle's talking back at me today. I think I like the look of the light pink one on top, so I'm going to do that later and work with this one. So since I want some of these to be nesting behind it, I'm going to put that one on at the end. And since some of these fell out, I'm just going to pop these out. Yes, I could put paper behind here to add another layer of color, but I am going to not do that and just leave it be kind of open. Since the pink paper is behind it, it doesn't really matter to me. Exhibit A. Come back. Same with the stems. I'm not gluing it down since I'm putting a large piece on top of it. It doesn't need fussy glue. I'm not a fussy crafter, if you haven't noticed that. If you've watched my videos, you probably have figured that out. Okay, let's see. I'm going to put maybe this one next, maybe there. Sometimes when I have a plan and then I have to glue down my card base, I just kind of change it up, which is fine, but it ends up making my card look a little different than what I originally planned, but that's okay. Maybe in the future I have to put my card base down first and then plan out the rest of the card, but it seems to be working. Ooh, I don't want these two colors together, so maybe I'll put this one kind of tucked like so. I'm just gonna pop those out since one came out. Kind of looks like he's missing a tooth. Now, these weren't supposed to be layered together. You can kind of see the strawberry head on, I call these the big bowl flowers, but there's no rules with the Be Bold blooms. So I'm just going with it. That's the fun part about a die set like this. You can make a whole bunch of different projects with different colors or putting things in different spots, and it really makes different cards. So that's kind of fun. I know some people are really into the dies, some people are really into stamping, but I think that this is a really good die set just to have in your stash because, like I said, you can change up the color and it can be something totally different. I did just get sent this one, the Holiday Blooms, which is similar to the Be Bold Blooms, and I'm excited to make some cards with this, especially with the cattails. Those were my grandma's favorite when she was alive, and it just reminds me of her. So maybe I'll make some of those Christmassy looking cards, and who knows, send them out to a few family members who would have remembered that about my grandma. We'll see, we'll see. I was very close to my grandma. This is totally sidetracking, but I was very close to my grandma. I was named after her. She was just the bomb. So sweet, so strong, unbelievable woman. So I think of her every day. All right, I am now finished with all the pieces except, let me just check, yep, except my two flowers here. So I'm going to glue down those two, and then we will see if I need to add anything else to the card. No, I think that's good. Does it need bling? No. I think what I want to do next with my Be Bold Blooms die set is to have the dies going around a small circle and have a sentiment go in the circle. But I think for a die set, this is a very good one to have. I know that tons of people have purchased it because, like I said, it has been sold out on the website numerous times. So I know that it's a very popular one, but I just had to try it out for myself as well. So I hope you like my 2 cards here. If you've enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos from me in the future. This month in August, I will have tons of videos available. So if you're interested in more crafty content from me, go ahead and subscribe. If you click the little bell by the subscription button on the bottom on the right of this video or underneath the video, there will be little updates. So if I post a video, it will show up in your notifications on YouTube and just say like, hey, Stationery by Justine has posted a video. So it's kind of an easy way to find videos and from creators that you want to actually watch the videos. So if that's me, hit the notification bell or not, whatever, and I'll see you in my next video, hopefully. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.